This is Mazu's map here. So, you know, at the start you have this thing where you're poisoned, which is 50 HP is really, really harsh. Also, the poison tick interrupts the swings of your axe now and then, as well, which is not nice. So, what I do at the start of this map here is I just kind of chill and just wait. And utilise these in the most efficient way possible, because there comes a point where you push forward, where you run out of health kits. It's not very efficient, this, but, you know, it's just how I played it. Though I do like this start here, the idea of, you know, you're powerless. You got nothing to do. I did this afternoon, by the way. You got nothing you can kind of do. So here you go. You go in the water. You've got no weapons as well at the start, so a bit of axing. Those lasers don't blow up like in the last Mazu map, the prototype jam one, but they do hurt you. You do need to come down here as well. You have to do this, you have to press the button here. But the drug effect sort of wears off, the ticks per second, they drop off, and then you're better. Now here's the thing which I thought was actually even worse than the start of the map coming up. So this is the start, you know, this a bit of trial and error, you got to figure it out. Fair enough. Now this bit here though, these motherfucking crushers are the devil, because they seem to like scoop you up and they come out of sync like this, and then they get back in sync, and then they come out of sync again. So you've got to wait for them to go out of sync before you push ahead and push forward, and hope one of them doesn't snag you or you run too far forward and the other one grabs you, and it's a nightmare. I really, really hate that. The rest of the map is great fun, so, you know, I'll excuse it, but it's a really harsh opening. It's really harsh on Nightmare. But no health, no ammo. Still working toward a shotgun. Yeah. Getting bullied from every angle. There's a dog. The gauntlet section here with those guys is mercifully short, I've got to say. I expected it to go on for much longer. But, first thing you can do here is a secret. Secret shotgun, pretty good. The regular shotgun is just here anyway, so it's not a big deal. You see it's in here. But interestingly, you're in a hydraulic kind of press at the start. If you press the button to get the press going there, it will destroy the shotgun / push it through the floor. So don't bother. As tempting as it is. The lasers are great, I love them. I'm glad they don't blow up instantly though, but they do hurt like mad, so don't touch them. And this is the start of the map here from another angle, which is nice, I like it. So you've got to set up a secret to begin with here. There's, how many secrets are there? Let's have a look. There's 54 secrets, so a lot. There's some secrets back in that area before I couldn't get to without a shotgun, so now we're looping round. For speedrunning, I think there's probably more efficient ways of doing all this, but I'm not going to speedrun a map like this. It's too long. So you can see there, it shows off how you can blow up the lasers. Which I had an inkling to do after playing the prototype jam map. But they didn't explode in a spectacular fashion, which was very disappointing. Anyway. They don't do like 200 damage, no, they do like... It's continuous damage though, It's me getting owned. They do enough to be a pain. Like, probably do about 100 damage in half a second, something like that. On 50 HP you're gonna die pretty much the second you touch it. It's like getting hit by LG, I think is the closest analogy. So killing those guys, just gotta kill them. Gotta get rid of them. Right, secrets in this room. No, not this room. The next room coming up. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. First things first, you can blow up the laser grids. Go into this next area. Which is great. It's an incredibly awkward room to dodge about in, or you've got these guys here, if you push back the enforcers who'll bully you. So it's best just to fight him in here. But all vital for stacking you up here, this stuff, vital stuff. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Early nail gun. I have no idea how Mazu did this. These cool crushers. Oh, we love these cool crushers. You can see why. This is one of the many reasons why I would never do a speedrun on this map. Because stuff like this just breaks my brain. I'll do it again. Microphone a bit closer, there we go. And again. This is a really cool thing, because like when you first play this map, the first time I played it, I got to this section and the crushers weren't moving. I thought, oh, I've got to press this lever. And all this lever does is open the cage. So you're guaranteed to die anyway. It's like such a trolly, brutal thing. If you haven't gone and pressed the button on the other branch. Though I suppose it would be more efficient in theory if you like press the button to open the cage, they went through the crushers, because the crushers will push them into the laser grid like 100% of the time. So really I did that very inefficiently, in theory. But in practice, no, I'm good. I'm not going to do that again. I had to go back anyway, so it's just a bit of ammo wasted. It's not the end of the world. Here's another place. The door will never open. Ever. So of course it won't. So instead you've got like this ramp jump here. Though you've got to get away because it is flush with the bars above. Gotta get around these carefully. This gives you the grenade launcher, which is another good thing to get really early on. Oh, beautiful. And then the map really opens out up to this point and becomes quite non-linear. You got sort of 3 key path. Which is nice, it works well. Nice. Ah, but there was a secret here. A little lip on the press here. For a quad, which is a really good quad. Like a really good quad. So this is like a big branch area here. There's 3 different routes you can take. I found the best one to do is the lower first, because you get a bomb, which you might remember from Mazu's sinister 652 map, which blows up walls, and there's some secret walls above that you would then need to loop back to if you didn't do it, and yada yada yada. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So, grab it. Definitely grab it. I'm going to turn this down, it's annoying me. There we go. So, I am wasting a bit of time to go around here. The funky purple colours, they don't really remind me of Brutalism so much as they remind me of that real 90s, late 80s, early 90s era period of like, this is the sort of colour scheme you would have at a cool hit place for the kids, like in an arcade or something like that. That's Saved by the Bell feel. I'm pretty sure there were some soft play areas and shit when I was a kid I went to that had this, and it's because it was slightly later, it had that same real faded look to it, which is got here. The pastel-y faded purple. It's nice though, I really like it. It's cute. Anyway, so going down here. It's a fun place to go. Of course it is. Lift that takes you back up. This entire section is optional here. It's just another secret grenade launcher. No new house. I've not played it yet. I'm really impressed. Like, how long did this take you, Mazu? How long was the mapping period for this jam? Because this is a really intricate layout in a lot of ways for the time period you had. Annoyed just watching this back. I'm just getting so furious watching it. 3 weeks. Pretty damn good. Oh yeah, and there's this here. That switch above opens a door down here. Easy to miss. I actually did miss that when I tried to... I made the big list of things I had to do to speedrun this, or do it in one go. This is the best way of doing this, I found. Lower path first, because you get the explosive stuff. I really like this concept here. Like, a lot. Thought it was great. Because you can still quite aggressively jump around all those things without having any serious issues. What day for us? Nice. Okay, right, so... This is also something I wanted to do early as well, because I hate it, and I hate you a lot for actually putting this in a real map. I also do this exceptionally badly. I want to just preface this now before it happens. There's a secret here, which is really, really brutal. I can do this properly in one's fluid movement. As you can see, it went wrong. It went wrong immediately, so... It's good. I did this. I practiced this and got it down, going around all the 4 corners, you know, around all these corners in one go without an issue. But it just went wrong here. So I just thought, well, we'll see what happens. We'll keep going. It's also really brutal if you don't clear that room out first, and you like start doing this, and then you get shot by an enforcer and knocked off. So I like it. I do like that there's stuff like that there. But I do appreciate how this is only, what, 10 minutes in, as opposed to 45 minutes in. There is a whole map of things like this. It's called, the CTSG2_HCM4. You should give that one a go. Or is it 3? It's one of them. I think it's 4. Go. I think I've got a YouTuber. Go play it. It's really fun. There's an incredibly cool thing of Chambers playing that, where he does it in like 58 seconds. But as far as I know, he streamed attempts, but I've not seen like an actual YouTube video of it anywhere, which is really disappointing because I think it's the sort of thing that I would love for just to be there for posterity. For posterity, sorry, so everybody can have a look at it and go, "Oh, look at that," because it was one of the sickest things I've ever seen with all those power bunnies. It was amazing. Chambers is a machine. People who play defrag stuff and play it well are just like... I'm in awe of them, really. Really in awe of them. Yeah, well, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought Chambers was doing it. Oh yeah, I had a look. Oh, oh yeah. Ridiculous skips. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. What are we up to now? 11 secrets, yeah. Pretty straightforward stuff here. A quad, though, which can be put into good use for this next fight coming up, which I really, really like. And I think I fucked this fight up horribly, but I really like this. The self-damage thing. It's all on the timers, I think, isn't it? So... This one opens. The mistake I make is here, though. I go straight for this quad. I should have waited another 3 seconds for these doors to open now, because it throws the timing of everything off. What I should have done is I should have waited for it to open, then backed off to do it, and then gone in to clear these guys out. But, you know, whatever. It does mean that I think I really fucked this up. Like, really fuck this up a lot. Because if you do it nicely and efficiently, you can kill all of these guys. Yeah, 12 HP. Embarrassing. You can kill all of these guys, use grenades to clear pretty much everything else. But, you live and learn. And look how much stuff's still alive. I've got to waste a little ammo killing them. But I like it. I really love just the... Any fight in a game that dictates the tempo. The map sets the tempo of what you're doing. Things continually evolve and things get more complicated and you don't have control over when they do it. Everything's slightly one step ahead of where you'd like it to be. It's hard to get that right. It's really hard to design something like that works, and worked really well here. Now... so slow! Playing so slowly! It's really frustrating me. I can't stand watching back myself playing this game. Explosives. Blow up weak walls. Look for the red X markers. I think... yeah... I was about to say, I think you have to do some form of movement stuff to get across these gaps. I think that straight jumps might just be a bit too shallow. I don't remember. Anyway. I did fall. Bars raise. Some bunch of walls to blow up. Hold forward at the right time, is it? I wasn't sure. I just... my timing. Yeah. Oh. That fight didn't kill me when I first played it, because I played through this once casually. Died a bunch from the start. Then I played through it again to figure out how things were with God mode and host timescale, and then I just tried to string something together. Which is my standard method for doing anything, because it all leaves the brain after about... I would say you've got 48 hours of me knowing a map before it's just completely gone, so it's... cram, write it all down, the text file, do. And then go home. This whole section here is nice. Have I missed something? I think yeah, I can hear something above. That, yeah. This fella here was on the lift, so he went down with the lift. Very easy to forget that guy. 100% you could just completely fuck up and get to the end there going, hold on, how many things have I killed? Unless you're keeping running totals. The cool secret here. Get back to this area. Great fun. Stand in the death laser, because why not? And then there's this secret here. You can get to this quite a few ways, and I'm really impressed by that. I'm impressed by how, like, there's the other pen on the upper level, so you can go to the upper level, straight to the lower level to come into here. There's a lot of ways to get there. I don't know if this is really the best way of doing it, now I think about it. But, you know. No, actually, I get quite a lot of good use out of it. This is the path I took the first time I played. The first time I played this, I took this path. I should have been more aggressive here with the grenades. But, whatever. Oh, the final pen secret of spawns does it. Ah, that's clever. That's really clever. Because I was having that thought to myself of, oh man, if I didn't see this, how would it work? Oh, the final pen. You mean the one right in the very final arena on the upper level with the surrounded by the spikes coming out the wall? Yeah. That one does respawn. Yeah. Yeah. This room is cool to play aggressively. I don't know how aggressively I play this room this time. I think I now just go into bitch mode and go hide in the corner. One thing as well I like is there's a lot of cells in this map, and you really can use a lot more cells than I use. I think you could really efficiently, like, just continually use them to blow through things, but... Yeah, totally. I have this thing in my brain though where I'm always going passive with weapons. But yeah, LG and especially the chain LG stuff in a lot of these rooms that are really tightly packed, I could have, you know, really ripped a hole in a lot of them, now I think about it. But that's thoughts for those of you who want to speedrun this map. Go out there and, you know, look up the mistakes I'm making here, think about the ways it could be improved in efficiency-wise. I can see like 40 every second. Put something really spectacular together. There's a quad down here as well, but I'm going to save it. No, I'm not doing it. You do it. I've got stuff to do, man. I've got like hard drugs to slam into my veins and stuff. These are entirely optional, I think. But this fight I really like. You can speedrun them. I really like this. So you've got the lasers here. First time I did this, I wasted the lasers for one of them because I immediately went and pushed a switch. Because they only last a certain limited amount of time before they explode. With explosives, you can just do this. They can walk through the lasers, though. This is the thing. Like, so the shamblers at the end, spoilers, they can just walk straight through the lasers, and fiends can jump through them, which is kind of a pain. So it's kind of like balancing that thing between you want to lure them through, but you also don't want them all just to bunch back as well and just stand at the back if you don't have the ammo to do it. My last horde here. So you want to kind of just keep them in the lasers. Bait them, really. Oh, it's lovely. It's worked quite nicely. It's a great fight. No, he didn't fight. Okay. Fun. I think are these sections entirely optional? I think they are, aren't they, Mazu? I think these are just like entirely optional teleporters. I am saving those cells. I know it's bad. I'm looking back at this thinking, Jesus Christ, why are you saving those cells, man? They're really strangely integrated for an optional thing. It's just, I feel you could go into them by mistake very easily. I played that map non-SDA. I could go back and watch the video of me playing it and figure out how it works. I've definitely played... I think I've done... That's the Vomit Board one, yeah? It's a fucking king map. Oh god, the jumps. Secrets within secrets. Within secrets. Within secrets and little hops. I like this one here as well. This is quite a funny one. If you freeze up and just stand down at the ends, it's really funny to watch everything die and then just eventually take a face full of that killed me first time. That killed me first time I played this. I just got confused. I got so confused. What am I doing here? What the hell was I even doing here? Ah, quad. Quad's kind of useful up here, I guess. Is it the best way of using quad? Maybe not. I have rocket launcher. I could just be using rocket launcher for all these guys. But, I don't know. Just one rocket there, boom, 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 and then I could push down the sides. I suppose this works too. Because then if you did that with rocket launcher, you could then go to the lower levels if you get stuff alive, and then just spam rockets down everything that's alive down there and kill everything. So one quad would be enough to do all sorts of great stuff. Such an evil spawn. First spawn of the map, which isn't in a secret with the grenade launcher. That's one you're probably going to come across in casual play. Love this. What else is there on this map? Oh, and there's a bunch of secrets up here. These are what I call standard Mazu secrets up here. Oh, God, it hurts to watch. Yeah, these are kind of standard secrets up here. Just hop along. Just round corners, funny alcoves. What the fuck? Little embarrassing things like that. The efficient way of doing this, by the way, if you want to do this properly, is jump up to this side first. Get on here. Ride the platforms along. Go around here. Jump into here. Let the thing explode. Jump from the top of this crate or the tip of that platform into here. You can do both a circle jump. Look at that, you got your secret. Look how I've got so many cells, I've just got them sitting on the table. There's one more secret, I think. Down here, yeah. Really awkward. For a grenade launcher. Redundancy! Hooray! How many monsters are we in? 552, 24 secrets. Weirdly passive play here. I think I was trying to remember where things were. Yes, yes, at this point I was sitting there thinking, have I missed anything? As one does. I like just the hole in the ramp there, kind of like the troll hole in the ramp, which I think is purely there so when you panic because of the shambler you fall in the lava. That's what it feels like. Thankfully it's quite well lit, so it's hard to miss. I can imagine that being an embarrassing death. Switch here. Lowers the platform so you can do the next platform section up here. Very nice. There's more cells that I don't think I jumped to, which I could jump to around the side there, just to my right. This doesn't happen. Other red armor, more cells, more rockets, just fully loaded. That's so beautiful. 2 keys out of 3, I think. I think I really slow down him play as well. I don't know. And then, secret up here. No? No, down here first, okay. I really like the lighting difference here you can see through the window with the lava. I also like how evil this trap is if you're not expecting it. Especially if you're very low on resources, like you might be early in the map and you come here, and you're picking up the shotgun, and immediately you have that in your face. It's brutal. You can, however, loop back round and slip round the side of that vor without much issue, which is pretty good. See if I've got any food, hold on. I'm gonna eat an apple. Great. The quality of fresh fruit and veg in this country has gone downhill substantially after Brexit, which is very disappointing. But this is no apple. There's a spawn around there which is really cheeky, because if you run around the pillars, all of that, you get all the knights and you get the spawn awake, and it's kind of awkward unless you push forward. I called this machine room in my text file. I'm looking at it now. It just says machine room ? Machine room. Why I called it that, I'm not sure. Yes, I did. I really enjoyed that map. I was going to make a max of that thingy as well, but then I didn't bother because I can't remember why. Also, you don't need to kill everything because the missile launch kills everything that hasn't spawned in by default, I'm pretty sure. At the end. So that would be a different style of doing things. It'd be less methodical. You could leave a lot alive just going for all the secrets. It's a very cool map though. I really enjoyed it. I probably should go back and play it at some point and figure it out properly, but it's on the back burner of life. Such a cool map. Really good use of the prototype textures as well. That really low poly sort of like outdoorsy feel. Most convincing sort of fir trees I've ever seen. This game, much better than a sprite-based one to have one that's just a bunch of pyramids. There is too much content. The Quake community is exploding at the moment with stuff. Much worthwhile, great stuff. And Doom as well, which I'm now... I've got this big list of things, which is like Doom play this, which is like 30 or 40 things long, which I'm never going to play. On top of regular life. What? I think this is the point where I completely lost the plot and forgot what I was doing. Completely. But this is a really brutal hole to be stuck in. Efficiently, you should just jump straight out of it. Activate the shortcut list and just get straight out and just go for it and start this next fight, which I really like, but... I think I almost die here as well. Ow. I was always super paranoid as well about fiends jumping at me and then off the ends. I was very concerned the fiends were gonna like drop down onto the lower levels and at the end of the map I wouldn't be able to find them. I got super paranoid about staying away from the edges, and that's why I pushed through the monsters in various places very close to them, because I think better safe than sorry. That's a really cool looking bit of geometry. Strange, but nice. I'm paranoid about thinking about it here. It does look like a little face with ears, with a pentagram above there. Inverted pentagram. So it's not pentagram, cross. Jesus Christ, get your bloody religious iconography right. Quite big ears. This, I'm going to say this though, I hated this. I hate these bars. I hate jumping off these. They're so awkward. They're so slow to accelerate to jump on them. They're a nightmare. Oh, they just feel awkward. So jumping up those was, how to describe? It feels wrong. It feels wrong. It's just too steep. Oh. Looks awkward even just to watch playing. The end of the map arena is directly above there. Optional jumps! Oh no, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. It's all optional, it's just, oh. Do you ever have that thing with, like, maybe it's just me, I get this in these games. There are certain jumps or certain things that you do in these in games, like precise things that are kind of awkward. I have a visceral feeling where it makes my toes kind of scrunch up when I watch people doing them. I fucked this up as well. Horribly fucked this up. I forget to press one of the buttons down below, which is just mince. Forget to press it a second time, going back to it. So this raises the bridges here, so there isn't one. But thankfully, it still works. But this is a really nice quad run. There's two, I think, yeah, two that I missed. Oh, you could save them for the end, couldn't you? Good point. Oh, good, really good point. There are routing opportunities. I could flash that on screen now with some like colourful lights. There are routing opportunities for a map like this. This is the back of the envelope. Let's just string it all together and get a 100% see what happens route. Minimal thought put into how would you do it really, really nicely. This secret is really easy to miss. Like, super easy to miss. Like, comically easy to miss. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that one with the rockets. Secrets in dark corners that don't affect much of the ones which are easiest to like not see. As this one here is. This was actually hard to find. And here's, you can use this pent here once you've got the key to go down and get the one at the ground floor. This is one way of doing it. As well, you got options basically. I like how it reseeds things down here as well. More stuff. Sorry, what am I doing here? I have this paranoid thing. I think something's in the lava. I don't know. I don't know what this was, to be honest with you. This whole section is really cool because it's all heavy duty boys. It's heavy duty stuff, but the real ammo sickness area. It's kind of scary if you go to the top level and you start playing really aggressively, which is why I've slowed right down here. This is really scary as well. Like, this is legitimately terrifying. I hated that. So awkward. I think I fall here as well. Yep. Ooh. You could just, like, grenade jump over the boxes, I guess, as well. The way around that. Yeah, if you came in here with a bit more red armor, it wouldn't be like a thing, I guess, but I don't. I pick up the yellow, so... Not an efficient way to do things in Nightmare, I don't think. No. Yes, what I do is if it's really long, I just make saves, like, every... If there's bits I find hard, I make saves for those, but otherwise I'll just make saves as I go along. I get a text file, I write down the list of every secret, and then I figure out a route, and then I'll do the route really fast, maybe with God mode on, maybe without, and then I'll just do it again. I don't put much thought into it. I just kind of do it, I guess. The trick is to have a pen and paper and write everything down. So some maps I will make loads of saves for like stuff. This one though, a lot of the fighting's kind of incidental. I did put a save down for, I think, the room with all the lasers, where they overheat. I put a save down for the other major room, and I put a save down for the jumping section coming up as well. Oh, and for the ramp. So yeah, I put the saves mainly for platforming sections, but don't practice much. It's more just like, can I do this okay? Yeah. If there's something I'm really not certain of, it's just until I know what it is. Quake is a much more forgiving game than Doom in that respect, whereas in Doom, if I was doing a demo of something like Rubik's thing, I have like 40 saves, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, how does this actually work? Can I do this 10 times in a row without dying? No, not good enough, you know, that's sort of behaviour. But Quake, by and large, it's more forgiving, I found. This opens the cage for this, which raises later on. So if you raise it later on, it's much more awkward to get into that cage to pull the goo from inside. I'm not sure if I go do that anyway later, but yeah. Doom can kill you really quickly, yeah. That's the problem. There's less variance in this game. I guess with Copper's Nightmare 50 HP, kinda you could say the same for this, but still, it's much more predictable, I suppose. The things that can kill me instantly, I know what they are and I can control them, whereas, you know, Doom, I could take 40 damage from a sergeant instantly, which sucks. It happens. You know, blasted by an Archvile, instantly hit by an 80 damage Revenant Rocket. Red as well, like even in Copper with Red, you have such ridiculous damage mitigation, like... Can really get away with murder. That was really dumb, oh my god, that was close. We're blowing the boxes up, which are overlooking the lava so you can jump across, by the way. That's what this is. I'm also vaguely confused as to where I am. It's like watching someone with Alzheimer's. When you watch yourself and you're thinking, what were the choices running through my head? I think I was looking for that guy earlier. Okay, right, so what happens now? These guys are kind of awkward. I had this thing in my head where I thought there were spawns in those. Right, this is how you really do this really cheap style. If you run in this room, it's really scary. If you do this, it's not scary at all. But if you run into this room, it gets out of control so fast. Because there's a trigger. No gugs in Copper, thank God. But you will fight, I think it's... Otherwise you're fighting, I think it's 2 Shamblers and... 2 Fiends and 4... Hell Knights, I think is how it works out if you run into this room. Which is obviously, like, bad idea, especially if you've got to be careful where you run. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, imagine that, because you can't retreat easily. So it's kind of a savage room. Oh, I love this apple. Jesus, I love this apple. Right, okay. And then when, of course, if you retreated from here, you've got these guys out here as well, which is just scary, honestly. This whole section of the map is scary as fuck. Yeah, Defender's a thing. I like polyps. I really like the polyps. Mainly because they make a noise that amuses me, but I think they're a great addition. I like everything about Quoth or Quoth or whatever you want to call it. What am I doing here? Oh, I hear things, but I forget that it's in the next area. There's another secret here, which you can see overlooking the place coming in. The walkway above. Yeah, Defender's gonna be a pain in the ass. Sure. What am I... What? What am I... I'm trying to find a way down. First thing I did when I played this is I assumed that you had to actually not push the boxes down, so I like ramp jumped around the side of the box and went and tried to... I couldn't figure it out. And I thought, like, is this a psycho thing where I'm going to have to, like, jump on those little side things, then, like, ramp jump up the side of them, and then ramp jump and then come across and go along, and... It's obviously, looking at it now, it would never work, but I had that fleeting moment when I first played this of, do I really have to do something like that? Before I went upstairs and thought, oh yes, this is actually a key area. It would be a bit too much to ask, I know, but I mind goes to the worst places, you know? The anxiety, the panic. How many monsters is this? This is 886. 36 secrets as well, so like there's a lot of secrets at the end. Yes, I did. I did. Oh yeah, these secrets up here, those are the secrets, by the way, like, in terms of jumps that make me feel super uncomfortable. The jump to get to the Mega, which I'm about to do, that is the one jump that just, I did not like it. I did not like doing it. It's a simple jump, but there's something psychologically about it which is just horrible. Yeah, it's just awkward. It's really easy. Like, I can't imagine getting that wrong, but imagine getting it wrong. Yeah. These ones as well, these are really easy, but at least they're just straight jumps. And then there's this jump as well, I guess? Right, these jumps, what were these like? Oh yeah, this here. I really like this. I don't know what it is about this, I just love the concept of having this sort of like, the roof beams. And the hit part of the roof where they've blocked it off, it's nice. I used to have storage space like that in my old house. We used to keep the carrom board there and stuff. Oh. Yeah, space between the walls, yeah, it's lovely. Exactly where you want to keep your storage of excess enforcers. Final quad rush here. Okay, this section. I love this. I really love this. I also love how you have the easy answers as well for people who can't do the jumps. But let me tell you, these jumps, they're kind of fiddly. I really, really, really struggled getting them consistently, like, and setting them up, and not especially getting the ramp bounces up, right? I thought they were kind of awkward, but I love the concept of this room. It's so cool. It's so cool. Right, okay, so here we go. Oh no, we're not doing it yet. Okay, still more shit to clean out. You can see my way of dealing with this as well, which I think is actually kind of elegant, quite frankly. I think it worked well, but we'll see what you think. So this first jump is easy. You just keep jumping, keep fast forward, whatever. Fine. That's fine. You've just got to remember to turn off when you're on the ceiling. It's these next two, which I found just legitimately very, very challenging to string together in a way where I didn't feel like a dickhead. But you can bypass them with these little switches here, which is boring progression, which is... I like that. I do like how it's called the boring progression, because this is a big ask, I'm going to say, for somebody who doesn't know the... Yeah. This one isn't so bad if you don't want to get the quad secret as well. But it's all about getting the spacing so you get the good ramp jump here to get to the top. Which is kind of a fucking ball ache. This one as well, like, this one's fine. It's just I had bad luck putting these two together. I actually practiced this a little bit, but it worked. You know, it worked. So, actually, I think I fucked this up. Because I was about to say this next jump is piss easy, but I think I fucked this up horribly. So we'll see. I do love this though. It's great fun. Let's see. Do I mess this up and do I not jump off this ramp properly here? I think I do. Let's see. No, I do. No, yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that up horribly. Terrible, terrible, terrible performance there. Yeah, alright, there you go. Tricky stuff. Yeah, look at Korn's techniques. Look at that. He knows what he's doing. He's done this before. It's not his first rodeo. Okay, I fucked this up too. Ignore that bit. Ignore that. Ignore this bit. Ignore this bit. Ignore all this. This is bad. Please ignore this. Actually, I'll tell you what. Ignore everything from this point onwards. It gets really bad. Oh, I love quad. You see, because I did this wrong, I should have cleaned this out first properly. I have to now go back and check to make sure I haven't missed anything, which is embarrassing. Ah! Oh, the mistakes I'm making here. I make a really, really terrible mistake here, which actually spoil. Like, you know when you make a mistake that's so bad in a demo or something where you think, I don't like this anymore. I have this one in a minute, I'm going to show you it. But otherwise, it's just, this is, you know. This is just a good time. Don't know why I stopped there, I think it's because I was stealing myself for this. Break these guys up. Go around here. Stuff doesn't spawn in as fast as I'd like it to here, so there's probably a better way of doing this, but this is how I do it. Go over here. I let more stuff spawn in. I wait for that lift to start going down. I should have waited, honestly, I should have waited for the lift to start going back up before I did that, but you live and learn. Go along here. Shoot a bunch of rockets over here to kill stuff. Go through here. Oh, I see. I do not handle this well, to be honest with you. I'm not happy with the way I do this. It's pretty good. It's okay. Not great. Really feels like what I should be doing is I should immediately when I trigger all this shit, be going straight up to the top and doing the going around the circle thing in a second, which I'm going to do in a second. That would be the really good way of doing this. Oh, this is why I fuck it up. I'm genuinely embarrassed by this, and I apologise in advance. The secret down here. Here it is. Here, I'm looking. And I think I'm not going to jump down from the top. I'm going to just jump across. Down he goes. Oh. And then I missed the lift. And then I missed the lift. Then I missed the lift. It's just embarrassing. Is it? Really? Ooh, put a link to like a picture of it, because I want to see what it really looks like after this. Because it looks really fucking nice. Yeah, he's dropping down like that. I thought to myself, that's a dangerous way of doing that. I'm not going to drop down to it, I'm going to jump to it. Because of the lip on the top, and then I messed it up. No, I think it looks fantastic. That looks really nice, by the way. All of this map has a good look to it. Now, I'm going to have to dock you points, because it's not really brutalism, you know, according to the new Brutalist manifesto, but it's good. I have questions, and I've looked, no. Church itself is lovely. This is good. So, what am I doing now? I think there's more secrets. Yeah. I really, really like this one. Yeah, the churches, yeah. The rest of the map I have questions about. I love this. That was pretty bad, actually, what I did there. It was pretty slow. This respawns, which is cool. I probably should have taken advantage of that early on. Oh well. I really want to see the church now. I really want to see the church now. I'm really curious. And this is the end of the map here. And then, there you go. Lovely. Really fun. I like the end bit where it says there's only one way out, because it makes me think I have to kill myself with the algae and water. Anyway, cool map. Really cool. That's what I did this afternoon when I was feeling a little bit down in the dumps because I couldn't use my internet connection.